If you have ever spent an hour trying to get your matte box to sit perfectly flush with your lens, you know that the foundation of any camera rig is actually the most boring part of the setup. These 12-inch aluminum rods from SmallRig are exactly that boring in the best way possible. They are the kind of gear that just does its job without asking for attention, which is honestly exactly what you want when you are in the middle of a shoot. Holding these in your hand, you immediately notice the weight. They are made from 6061 aluminum alloy, and they feel solid. There is no flex here, even when you are hanging a heavy follow focus or a full-sized matte box off the end. The CNC machining is clean, and the finish has that matte, industrial look that blends right into any professional setup. It is not going to win any beauty contests, but it is not supposed to. What makes these particularly useful is the M12 threading on both ends. It is a small detail, but it is a lifesaver. If you ever find yourself needing a longer reach, you can just screw another set of rods right into these. It creates a seamless extension that stays rigid. Plus, having that thread means you can pop on those little end caps to make sure your gear does not accidentally slide off if you loosen a clamp a bit too much. We have all had that heart-stopping moment where a lens support starts to slip, so having that extra bit of security is a nice touch. Now look, they are just metal tubes. There is not a lot of room for innovation here. But the precision is what matters. Sometimes cheaper rods have a slightly inconsistent diameter, which makes sliding your accessories on and off feel like a chore. These slide on smooth and lock down tight. There is no wobbling, no fighting with the clamps, and no frustration. If there is one thing to nitpick, it is that aluminum can be a bit prone to scratching if you are constantly swapping out heavy accessories. After a few months of heavy use, you might see some silver marks where the clamps bite into the black finish. It is purely cosmetic, but if you like your gear to look brand new forever, it is something to keep in mind. Also, while 12 inches is a great standard length, it might be a bit long for a stripped-down, handheld setup. You might find yourself wishing for a shorter option if you are trying to keep your footprint as small as possible. But honestly, for the price, it is hard to find a reason to complain. They are sturdy, they are perfectly sized to the industry standard, and they just work. You buy these once, throw them on your rig, and you basically forget they are there. And in the world of filmmaking, that is usually the highest compliment you can give a piece of equipment. If you are building out a cage or a shoulder rig and need a solid base, these are pretty much the gold standard for a reason. They are reliable, they are tough, and they get the job done without any fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.